After chopping my hair off, somehow I'm about to braid it one last time. Yeah, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense yet. But today I'm doing a hairstyle I've literally been dreaming about. One I honestly never thought I'd get to do, and y'all, I am so hyped that it's finally happening. I'm completely freestyling this braided bob too. No inspo pic, no exact look that I'm trying to recreate. I just have an idea in my head and we're gonna see how it turns out. I've actually been sitting on this video for a while, and originally this was going to be a completely different video. I had decided that I was done making braid content. Yeah, I said it. Braiding my own hair takes a lot of time, especially when I don't necessarily want to wear braids all the time. And after a while, putting that much time into doing my hair just to create another video didn't really feel worth it anymore. So I started questioning whether braid content even made sense for me anymore. Then, next thing you know, I cut all the damaged hair off, and that led me down a completely different path with my hair. I'll tell y'all more about that later. But at the time, I really felt like I was done wearing braids. And because so much of my content was based around me braiding my own hair, I thought that meant I was done with braiding content too. But the longer I sat with that decision, something about completely changing this channel just didn't sit right with me. I kept coming back to one thing. This channel actually helps people. I still get comments from people thanking me for making the videos, telling me something worked for them, or that my tutorial helped them. And I started thinking, braiding is something I've been doing for many years. It's a gift God gave me, and I've learned so much from doing it. There are people coming to this channel because they're genuinely trying to learn something that I know how to do. So, do I actually need to stop, or do I just need to stop doing it this way? And since this is still a braid video, let me stop in to tell y'all exactly what I'm doing with this bob, because at this point I am basically just trusting the process. I did this install the same exact way I do any other knotless boho install. Started the braid off the same exact way. I used about 9 pieces up here at the top, and the only difference is that when I ended the braid, I did not end it with a boho piece. I tried to make sure there was no human hair at the end, and I tied the braiding hair off in a knot to seal the braid to make sure that they all stopped around the same length. The braiding hair I'm using today is the Slayyy braiding hair in the color number 2. It is my favorite hair to use for braids, and of course I'm using the Ywigs Burmese loose deep wave. For the bundles, I bought 2 of them in 16 inches, and it was more than enough hair. As you guys can see, I went with the extra small braid size because my hair was shorter. I decided to do smaller braids. Because my hair was shorter though, I also had to use more braiding hair that I would normally expect to use on a style like this. So if I had to change one thing, it would actually be the braid size. So I would do either 6 or 7 rows on each side and try to make the braids actually smaller. I'm going to go ahead and finish adding my last pieces of human hair in before braiding past the human hair, making sure that there is none on the end of this braid. If there's human hair on the end of the braid, then that will actually prevent you from sealing your braid properly. I'm starting at the bottom and burning the ends off at the length that I want my bob. Then I'm working my way up in sections, bottom, middle, and then the top. But I'm using the flat iron just like this to melt off that end, and because I ended them at the same length, it makes it so much easier to do this. I'm rolling my finger over the end of it to make sure that it is less visible as possible. You don't want it to be a bulky, thick piece at the end. Once I have that initial shape, I'm sectioning it again and using the ponytail method to trim them off. I'm pulling that middle section toward the back and lining the ends up with the bottom ponytail so that I can create that bob shape. After I do this all over, I'm going back in and trimming everything until I get the shape exactly how I want it. After cutting my hair, I just took some time to just sit with everything, and then I realized that I don't think I've outgrown braiding. I think I've outgrown the way I was creating the braid content. I don't have to spend days installing braids on myself every time I want to teach something. I can literally, pull out a mannequin and actually just focus on teaching it without using my hair as the prime example. And honestly, I think changing the way I make these videos might actually make this channel even more helpful. As you can see, I actually cut one of the braids, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that by braiding it back down and using my flat iron to seal it again. But I'm actually loving how this bob turned out. Now, because my hair was short, I used a lot of product. So I am going to be washing my hair as well as dipping it. I needed to dip it because I used braiding hair and this was a full style. This was giving thick bob. So I'm doing as much as I can to kind of make sure that it still has movement. Actually going to be washing this hair as well because I want to get most of that braiding gel out. I was using a lot of braid gel because I really wanted to sleek my blunt cut ends, and I could not help it, when in actuality I could have just left it and, you know, let the boho cover it up, but I've never been that girl. I'm always want a super sleek braid, and this is what we're looking like right after the dip. So right after washing, I'm starting with the Sacred Restoring Hair and Edge Drops to target hair growth and density, and I'm massaging this into my scalp for a couple of minutes. Then I go in with my As I Am Bond leave-in, focusing on the first few inches of each braid to really care for my natural hair. Now for the boho pieces, I'm using this Garner Fructis air dry cream to smooth and manage frizz, and adding just a tiny bit of the gel from the same line to help define without stiffness. And I'm just scrunching with my hands and just treating it like I would any naturally curly hair to kind of get that curl back. And that's what gave me this final result. Yes, I was absolutely loving this bob. It gave everything that I wanted to give. The volume, the thickness, the fullness, but it still had so much movement and flow to it. It didn't feel heavy or stiff, and honestly, it felt like a completely different braid experience for me. I've worn braids so many different ways over the years, but something about having them short, full, and bouncy like this just felt new. And for a style I completely freestyle with no inspo, I'm not mad at it at all. Now, if any of you guys are experienced bob braid wearers out there, please let me know how you maintain this style, because I feel like every morning I had to get up and reapply all my products. But other than that, I was in love. How are you feeling about this bob? Because I can't decide if I love how full it is or is it a little too full. Let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.